Have you considered this? What would you do if you held power? The very power you now blame for all the darkness in this world? We tell ourselves we'd act differently, that we'd bring justice and change. But here's the truth. Power doesn't corrupt. It reveals. It magnifies what already lives within us. History and everyday life show us how power, unexamined, leads to harm. It starts with noble intentions, but without self-awareness, without facing the shadows of fear, insecurity, and control, those intentions twist. From CEOs to politicians, from spiritual leaders to influencers, the pattern is the same. When power goes unchecked, it reveals what we refuse to see in ourselves. The result? Exploitation, manipulation, and cycles of harm disguised as righteousness. Power takes many forms, and its shadows aren't limited to the halls of government or corporations. They're everywhere in roles we encounter every day, roles we often admire or aspire to. Politicians rise to power promising change, only to prioritize their survival or ambitions. Laws are passed for allies and corporations, leaving the people they vowed to protect behind. CEOs and executives claim to lead innovation, but unchecked power often leads to worker exploitation and environmental destruction, all for the sake of profit. Many spiritual leaders begin with the desire to guide others, but as devotion grows, so can their ego. Enlightenment can twist into manipulation, financial exploitation, or worse. Teachers and professors have immense influence over students, but some use this power to silence differing opinions, discourage curiosity, or push personal ideologies, turning education into control. Doctors hold the trust of their patients, but that trust can be misused, overprescribing for profit or dismissing concerns, leaving patients feeling unheard. Faith has the power to uplift, but fear can turn it into control. Fear of damnation is used to demand obedience, donations, and conformity. Social media influencers are initially relatable, but as their audience grows, so does the temptation to exploit it, for profit, validation, or power over perception. Revolutions promise liberation, but leaders often become what they overthrew. History shows that unchecked power corrupts even the most righteous intentions. This pattern isn't limited to others. It's a reflection of what power reveals in all of us. Without self-awareness, even the best intentions can lead to harm. It's easy to say, if I had power, I'd fix this world. But have you ever paused to ask, fix it how? By whose standards? Every corrupt leader starts with the same belief. I know what's best. Their way is justified, righteous, necessary. But isn't that the trap? To think we'd act differently without asking how our own shadows, our fears, insecurities, or need for control might shape those actions. You see, true leadership isn't about control. It's about love, compassion, humility, and the courage to face our own shadows before trying to lead others. So ask yourself, can you love people enough to lead them without imposing your will? Can you guide without forcing? Empower without controlling? Because true power isn't found in domination. It's found in connection. Power doesn't change who we are. It reveals it. The question isn't whether you'll hold power, but what it will uncover when you do.